Hello folks and welcome to Gunpoint. This is a game I've been waiting to play for quite a while, and I'm taking the chance now to play it because I was going to record some Mass Recall. Then I discovered I accidentally deleted some of it that I actually hadn't edited and dealt with that way. And then I discovered the game actually doesn't work. I updated it with patch 3.0 for Legacy of the Void, and it doesn't work. I'm missing a SC2 swapper or something, some file. I kind of half-assed trying to fix it, and I'll get back to it at some stage. Likely it'll be fixed by the time this comes out, but I want to record something, and it just feels awkward not having a place to slot it in, if you get me. At least with Borderlands, I know it will be taking up a certain slot when it's done, but here it just feels awkward otherwise. So we're going to listen to some absolutely beautiful music while I somewhat intoxicatedly try to commentate on this. Seriously, that's beautiful music, and I'm just having the Witchwood Brewery Hobgoblin here. Not good, not juiced alcohol, so yeah. Also another reason why I didn't play, like, say, Legacy of the Void prologue missions. The one get all team friendly and I swear heavily. I'm not sure this stands me, you know, being drunk. Well, not drunk. I made like half a bottle. So yeah. Here, I just have to check one thing. I thought I heard background noise, so just want to make sure there wasn't any. Hey folks, and I'm back. No idea if there was any, but if there was, it was probably out on the road. The window on the landing's open. Night travels quite well at night. I have no idea where I was going with that, but there you go. Oh yeah, I've completed this game. As you see here, it's like resume, load save game and all this. So start a new game from scratch, wipe all saves. Sadly with this thing, if you go too far up, too far down, it will bring up the menus of the Mac things. Windows people mightn't get me what I'm saying, but for Mac people you'll understand. The menu at the bottom and bar at the top, they'll pop up, which is quite annoying. Also, I have had some issue running this game. It just freaks out on my machine. It was fine enough though for me to finish it, so I assume they'll be fine here for me to play it. Excuse me. But who knows, might react poorly to Camtasia. I remember with Metro Last Light, don't know if this will be out by the time that is. I've had some copyright claim issues with it. I couldn't actually get past 2 stages. There were where you had mash a button because of Camtasia. It was slowing down my machine just enough where I couldn't get past. It wouldn't acknowledge the key presses. The rest of the time will be fine, but not here. Oh, I have to click. Space to answer your phone. This is a beautiful game. You have to keep this in mind. Did you just get thrown out of a plate glass window? No. I work at the gun company across the road. Someone just got thrown out of your apartment window. I don't want to talk about it. Actually, one sec. I was actually about to call you about something else, but now I'm more interested in this. Well, try to move on. What did you need? My name's Selena Delgado. My boss, Rook, says you're some kind of freelance spy. I might have a job for you. Want to come up? Sure, buzz me in. I was actually thinking about, like, how do I explain this game to someone and whatnot earlier. Sorry, I was also thinking, like, how I would introduce this episode. Now I'm curious, like, which did I go with? Like, what I said here or what I was thinking about saying? Because I just kind of imagined, like what the screen would look like, and I added in such details to the memory, like the planning thing, that I'm starting to get too confused. One sec. Hey folks. Alright. So yeah, I was thinking how to explain this, and I don't remember where I was going to go with this. I'll be honest with you. Vuv. Well, sucks to be her. In case it's not already obvious, long falls don't kill you. Also, ooh, don't need to check there. I actually go down. There's one thing in this game that you should always keep in mind. There's laptops you can find strewn around the place. They'll stick out slightly from the environment. They'll just look slightly out of place, but they could still blend in. There doesn't appear to be any here. Anyway, I don't remember actually where I was going to go with that comment about how I described this game to someone. It's a very fun game, great music, absolutely beautiful music, and great sense of humor. There's actually a point at the end where you're writing your memoirs, and you can actually bring up a possible case of game mechanics conflicting with the story. It's Ludo or pseudo. I think it's Ludo narrative dissonance. And yeah, there's actually a writer. He wrote the games article, wrote for Polygon, I think, recently, and apparently, as one of his criticisms in a book, tried to actually talk about that, but I'm despite not even being 20 yet, I actually think I might be better at expressing myself. His way of possibly criticizing Ludo narrative dissonance was to say video games were being too video gamey. He didn't say video gamey, but he was saying video games were too video game, or whatever the matter was. I don't remember how he phrased it, but that was basically the crux of his thing. He didn't criticize Ludo narrative dissonance as someone tried to suggest he was getting at. Yeah, but yeah. Just brought that up as I made a few tweets about it, kind of mocking the guy because he was bitter in tool elsewhere. Like, he was bitter that he got fired for insulting their customers. As if he expected to get a shag for it. Oh, you cost us business! Let me hump you, you beautiful man! Yes, and this is going online. Yeah. I don't know if this is helping my commentary skills or hurting them, this alcohol, but I tank it either way. Beautiful thing, you. Congratulations on purchasing your new Bullfrog bland hyper trousers. Caution: a maximum strength jump might shatter glass ceilings, windows, and children. Seems labelless, even sure. Outdoor use only. Gunpoint. There's a new game that came out recently, not by Tom Francis here, by someone else by the name, I don't actually know their name, but the game's called Rohin, and it's quite similar in, like, graphically. Well, there's a similarity in graphics and some general mechanics, though it becomes turn-based combat if you get seen, unlike here. I might check it out at some stage if I can Let's Play it. I don't know if the person is fine with Let's Plays, and it's a Windows only thing, as this was for quite a while. I would have Let's Played it much earlier if it hadn't been. Seriously though, I would advise buying the OST for this game if that's actually possible. The music's beautiful. Seriously beautiful. I'm actually tempted in cutting the in-game audio and just boosting my volume So you can still hear the music, but so can I. I have no headphones. I'm basically planning on getting them at some stage. I had some and I misplaced them. Anyway, this is from Melanie Rook, the CEO of Rook Firearms, to Richard Conway, freelance spy. Case notes. A prospective client, Selena Delgado. I swear that's a word we learned on in my Spanish class during junior cert. I swear it means thin. As in you're slim or something. It's been ages, and all those notes have been binned by a teacher, but that's another matter. So it's like I can't go find the book and check. I took them down somewhere. Actually, the internet. Oh no, my phone's dead. Should I alt-tab to find out Spanish words? I'll flag the video and I'll put it in post. I'll put text on the middle of the screen here. So, one sec. Hey folks, I'm back. Cameras caught me on my way up to see her, making me the prime suspect. Conway, this is Melanie Rook. Selena Delgado worked for me. Do you have time to talk? Sure. I didn't kill her. How do you know my name? Let's go with the funniest options. I know. I just watched the security footage. You walked right in front of a security camera on your way to Selena's office after the shots were fired. But the East Point police won't look beyond an easy conviction. That footage puts you at the scene, and I have to turn it over to them. I'm clearly not drunk enough right now. I'm still concerned over how do I sound okay? Why do you care? I agree that I am boned. Now I can't help but think of Conway as, like a fish fillet that's, being boned, which means his bones have been removed, I believe. I think I was deboned. Regardless, fish fillet. Which makes this game become so much stranger. He plays a freelance fish fillet that's a spy. Beautiful, beautiful alcohol. I put the lid back on the alcohol, so now it's a bitch to get off. You can just end the calls and start the mission straight away, but you'll want to see this to get some funny lines. I'm having bitch getting this lid off here. I have to hand over that footage if I have it. Let's make sure I don't have it. I've wiped my copy, but my camera feeds get backed up to data centers in 5 different offline locations. If you can wipe them all, you're in the clear, and the police will have to find the real killer. Why can't you wipe it remotely? And that sounds fairly wise. Sure, let's go with this. Head to the dataset facility at Port Hart. Sorry, not Hart, no. At Port Heat. I'll make sure the front door is open, but you'll have to take it from there. Oh. I put the lid back on. I think it said this. To just keep the alcohol safe. Make sure nothing got in and all that, but it's a bitch to get the lid off as I make sure the lid's on tight. Rook, caught on camera. The footage of you at the murder scene has been automatically backed up to 5 different locations. This is the closest. Get in there and wipe the data. I can get an upgrade for Bullfrog Jump Strength. I can't stop thinking of the company. They made Dungeon Keeper. I think it was Dungeon Keeper. There was a Facebook game. I think it's Dungeon Overlord, and I keep confusing it with that. So Jump Strength Boost, which increases both speed and distance traveled. Or you can get a increased charge up time, which means you'll be at full strength more quickly. I prefer the jump increase. you've no money, and there's quite a lot of things. Am I meant to see these right now? I don't know. I thought this like unlocked at the end. Like you couldn't see previously. But whatever. Yeah. As I said on the Twitter post, this is kind of bitter, but it's still nice. I just feel like I need to mix in, take a swig of cola with it. Individually, like drink one, then drink the other. Like this episode of Simpsons where Homer has 2 toffee apples in either hand, and he will take a bite out of one, then bite out of the other. So neither gets jealous, of course. On the top floor of this building, there's a bank of servers with a computer nearby. If you can get to that, you can wipe the evidence that you were at her offices when Selena was killed. Selena's boss, Melanie Rook, knows I'm innocent and wants the real killer caught. Just help me wipe the offsite backups of the incriminating footage. How do I get in? How do I wipe the data? I've had one of our tech guys open the front door for me. Their electrical systems are hackable from here, but for obvious reasons their servers aren't. I've seen your record. This will be well within your abilities. Once you're in, the scrubber script I'm sending you will auto-wipe anything with today's date ending in MP4. Got it. Rook disconnected. I have to stop every 5 seconds to make sure I sound fine. Damn it, alcohol, kick in. Hold down left to tame a jump. It takes a moment to charge up to full strength. You know, it's just the strength of a jump by moving the mouse. Also, remember the guy I was talking about earlier? He wrote an article and wrote a book, and was complaining about being fired for being an idiot. As part of it, he may have had a good point, but due to his poor phrasing and just like general, like not great skill with the language, he wasn't doing himself any favors. That's one thing I remember tweeting. And I stand by it. He may have a great point. He may have the best point in the fucking world. The way to lead everyone to utopia. But if you can't express it well, can't express it succinctly, can't express it eloquently, or in a great way of delivering it, no one's going to listen to you. People are just going to think you're an idiot and brush you off. Even if you can give them the elixir of life, people will think you're an utter arse if you behave like an utter arse. Or just can't, express your point well, like the guy failed to. So, yeah. Just want to be fair if I'm making a criticism. Also, see here the laptop? I think they would have some, security. I know she said, like, oh, I'll have the front door open for you. I didn't think she meant all the doors. From Julian Mayfield, Chief of Police, to East Point Police Department. Oh. Subject to private security. I've heard grumbling lately from some of our officers about your private security assignments. Since we merged with the city's largest security firm, East Point Police Department now serves both roles. You might not like working for a corporation, but your job is the same. Serve and protect. With the endless budget cuts we've been through, the new funding from this merger is the only reason you even have halfway adequate equipment. Basically, tough. Mayfield. So there's problems with the police force. And there's, according to Melanie, they're searching for easy answers. That's lovely. School sign. Let's go up. 1 second. Okay, folks, out. Scooch along here. Okay, and let's head back down. I could just fly out the window, but I think I'll get a better grade if I just run out the door. Like, I won't cause property damage. So, there's also secondary ones. There's no reward for hacking laptops, except knowing that you hacked every hackable thing. Oh, an empty bar is the fastest time thought possible. A full bar is double that. Noises neighbors could have heard, smashing glass and gunshots. Witnesses, anyone who might have seen you, including anyone you pounce on but didn't kill. Violence, kills count for a lot. Gunshots, long falls, and 10+ punches kill. Knockouts and electric shocks don't.